I'm gonna
Okay.
just open the window because it's actually hot in this room.
You're hot? You're kidding. It's freezing.
What? What'd you say?
Nothing.
I took off my. I'm gonna have to go and listen to the
I
recording
said you're.
again.
You said you're such a beautiful wife.
Oh, stop it!
True.
No, that's not what you
See,
said.
true.
Yeah, that's you gotta do
It's
it that
called the
way.
support
That's
system
the
right
way.
there.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
way
it's
to
the
say
bro
it.
system.
It's the turnaround, you know.
That turnaround, dude. You got bangers today. I love it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Real Uncommon Podcast. I'm your host Hinano.
And I'm your co-host, D1 and Oli. Good morning, everyone. Please help me in welcoming our special guest today, Evolve Collects. Good morning, Evolve. Hey, how are you
How's it
doing
going?
today?
Pretty good, pretty good. Just hanging out, having a good morning. My second cup of coffee, just chilling. Played a couple games before getting on. Just hanging out.
Video
Are you?
games?
Yeah. I think I was playing Fortnite. Been a
Nice.
while.
Oh, Fortnite. That's cool. That's the one with all the different dances in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're charging up
My
that
daughter's
credit
into
card,
that.
adding those digital products, those digital skins, right?
Buying skins.
Haven't dug that way in a while. It's been a minute, but that's a whole different collection.
I bet.
Well, now we got you on. Thank you for coming on again. Can
Thank
you
you.
tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do for a living, if you want to, if that's not too personal, and yeah, what got you into VeVe and NFTs?
Okay. Yeah. No. I mean, first off, I mean, everyone in the community knows me as Evolved, but no one really knows me as Daniel. So my name is really Daniel, and I'm here just trying to do something I like out of the ordinary for myself and grow in a different way. But mostly, I'm a husband, father of one. She just turned one, which is pretty cool. And I work on cars for a living. I work at BMW. Been there for about 2 years. And before VeVe, I was just gaming a lot. I was on Fortnite, actually buying quite a bit, and that collection grew into whole something that's just out of the ordinary as well. Um, but I think what mainly got me into VeVe was TikTok. I seen the advertisement in a way for the Disney NFTs, the golden moments coming, and when I saw that, I was like, that's the first time I'm hearing Disney put out an NFT or an NFT collection in general. So I was like, it just sounds right to try and go for something like that. VeVe made it pretty easy as well. You can just put your card in, and it's there. You can pretty much buy anything at any point. Like they say, it's the eBay of digital collectibles for right now, as we know it, because we all know that eBay is coming to the NFT platforms as well. Besides that, yeah, I've been a car enthusiast my whole life, and I think learning from VeVe, I'm kind of bouncing everywhere from her, but
No, you're fine.
Stepping into this like Web3 community, basically, it opened up my mind to something that's might be bigger.
Mhm.
I mean, there's no stopping it at this point. I think it's gonna continue to grow and evolve and change and be bigger than what it is now. Um, VeVe is gonna be a part of history in that, and that's kind of why I'm here in the VeVe community as well. And so I downloaded the app, and then I found all the community and everything through Twitter first off,
Mhm.
and then kind of just start looking at. I think when I first found VeVe, I was like, okay, I gotta find out how to go for a drop. So I looked up on YouTube, and first person is VeVe Vault and what's the Gale. So basically, I would say they got me into in VeVe also, because I was learning from them how to navigate VeVe in general, because I didn't really know what I was doing. And NFTs, at first I was like, okay, this is gonna be cool. I thought it'd be NFTs, but now I look at it more as digital collectibles than NFTs. That I don't know. Some people will say it's the same. Some will say it's different, but only because we got the blockchain, and we don't have interoperability. And interoperability. That's a hard word sometimes.
It's a morning, no worries. It's early.
We know what you meant.
But yeah, I don't know. It's a crazy thing. I think it's nice to step into a community that's so supportive of each other. Also,
Exactly. Yeah.
I think that's one big thing behind a platform like this is the community. I noticed that if there's not a very strong community, that the project doesn't do that well.
Right.
So,
and it's interesting you say that, because this is an interesting community, to say the least. I've never been a part of a community like this before. They are very supportive. They're very passionate. They're also kind of hive mind, if you really think about it. We're almost like a collective. Some people call us a cult. Whatever. So since your name is Evolve Collects, it makes me think that you've been a collector your whole life. Tell us what you've collected.
I mean, since a kid, I can remember collecting Hot Wheels, video games, because you needed a whole bunch of video games to go through in one day, you know what I mean? Anywhere from that to trading cards like Pokemon and Yu-Gi-Oh. Not really any baseball or teams or anything like that. But then recently, it's been a lot more comics. As I grew older, I remember picking up comics here and there, but not the way I do now. It's this past, I think 2 years since I've joined VeVe, I've kind of continuously grew on getting more comics and more Funkos. For some reason, I need more Funkos, especially for the ones the characters that I love. Right now, it's not too big, but the comics are kind of getting a little heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. How many boxes you got?
Right now, it's just one short box. I'm barely starting to fill it up. It's actually, let's say, like 5 comic books away from being full.
You got to be careful, because it becomes very addicting. I equate the comic store to the candy shop. And it gets very bad, because I have a bad sweet tooth. It's a funny story. We went to the LCS yesterday and spent about $130 on comics.
It was fun.
It's okay. As long as it's fun, right? Yeah. As long as it's fun. I think that's the most important part of collecting. Is as long as you're having fun doing it, it's good.
Yeah.
Speaking of having fun, yesterday I went to a thrift store and found some DVDs. I was just kind of browsing, but I saw a whole bunch of DVDs. I was like, it's kind of worth taking a look, because I found 3, because one of the fourth ones is actually broken. But the 3 were Fast and Furious.
And they're all sealed?
They're all sealed.
In the pack. What?
Wow.
Best Buy.
Wow.
That had the Best Buy sticker on it. It was like $19.99. It was like $3.
$3?
Wow.
Yeah, I spent a total of $12 or 12. No, a total of like $30 on like 10 DVDs.
Nice.
But 4 of them were sealed. You know what I mean? So it's like, and they're pretty iconic movies in my opinion.
Were all of them you got? The Fast and Furious?
No, I got Matrix. The 4 that were sealed were Matrix, Fast and Furious, the first one. It was like actually the tricked out edition, and then it was also I'm sorry, Godzilla,
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
I
and
yes.
seen
X
that.
Men.
The Godzilla I
Yeah,
seen because that just brings back memories from when I was younger.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, since both Froe Komi and I was part of that movie when they came to Hawaii.
oh yeah, that
So
episode was nice. That was
yeah,
pretty good. So was that the movie, like the original movie, like one of the originals?
it was one of the original movie adaptations, and it had Matthew Broderick as the main star of the movie.
Okay,
Yeah, so they filmed a lot of that movie here in Hawaii. And so while they were here, they had like a huge marketing campaign, and they were going out into the community to get movie extras. And so that's why Froe Komi was in the movie. And coincidentally,
right.
I traveled around the state when the studio was here promoting with Taco Bell. So it was an
That's
interesting,
pretty cool.
interesting experience. They paid good. I got paid
Oh
really
yeah,
good
I'm
just
sure.
to, yeah,
That's
sit in
really
my
cool.
underwear and look like a native from Hawaii. So
Oh man,
yeah, good
that was a good
times,
movie though.
good times. Um, since collecting is now moved to the blockchain and digital products are becoming more familiar at each passing moment, where do you see the collecting space going now that NFTs are becoming more relevant? And yes, folks, I have to use notes because I'm old and I forget. So,
Hey, it's okay. It's
It's
okay.
all
We
good.
all gotta take notes here and there. Um, Honestly, the way I see it, digital collecting is the future, and I don't. People say it's dead, but did you guys see the Paris thing going, NFT Paris lately?
no,
Or like,
No, I haven't.
so there's like miles of lines to even get in.
so it's like an
Um,
event.
people are saying NFTs are dead, but they're not dead. There's no way they're going anywhere. This blockchain is not going anywhere. Web3 is not going anywhere. This is where we're going, because the digital age is coming, and I don't think it's gonna stop. So I think we're all early. We're 2 years into this app, and it's early. Since the beginning, I at first when I first came in, I was like, okay, cool, I'll get a cool flip, which I could have gotten a cool flip if I sold in January of 2021, 2022, whichever one it was. But um, yeah, I don't know. I think it was fine. Um, all right, I lost myself.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So since
um,
no, we were talking about like the blockchain and digital products becoming more familiar, and we talk about big companies like eBay coming into this space. You got DC coming into this space. You got other companies like Recur that have IP like Ninja Turtles and Hello Kitty. So since big companies are now moving into this space, and you're right, NFTs are trending. What are the companies that you're most excited in seeing in this space, or maybe even in VeVe?
um, I'd say they're pretty much already here. The only thing is like a part of getting that we have the IP, but we got to get what's the product from the IP. Like we need Fast and Furious for sure from Universal. We definitely don't need any more Star Wars or Disney. Just kidding.
Or
Did you not
posters,
just say
or
that?
posters. No offense. Enough with the posters already.
Blasphemy.
You know?
I think we should be getting more characters, like statues, kind of like the battle statue, or even Spider-Man, like a soul. Like I think we need more X-Men, or kind of like the new characters coming out this Tuesday, right?
Uh,
Colossus and Storm.
yeah. Was
That,
that giant size X-Men?
yeah. Like I just think we need to step into more collectible a little bit, but keep the comics coming. Um,
Sure.
I think it's really cool to see this grow into something. How do you say it? I don't even know the word for it, but it's really cool to watch this grow and be a part of it.
Yeah. It's definitely unfolding in front of our eyes for sure. And with all these opportunities that are coming with digital products, digital services, how do you feel about that? I mean, because we're going to have a different economy in these metaverses and in these VeVe-verses. What
Oh yeah.
opportunities do you see in the metaverse for you and then for everyone else?
I mean, for the metaverse, there's a lot of opportunities in my opinion, because you have there are tons of digital businesses already. You got it's kind of weird, but like, I'd say it's comparable to, what is it, Wally, almost. You know how we're all just kind of sitting in our chairs and going through the internet and
It's a really good example,
doing everything.
man.
Yeah, I would say that's kind of the way it's going. And not I don't want to say it's going 100% that way, but
we're not having an
similar, you know what I
idiocracy
mean?
moment yet.
Yeah, no. It's just crazy to watch it be where we are now. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, speaking of like the metaverse and all that, that got me into thinking about the VeVe-verse. And so with what you do in your real life, do you think you would like implement that in your VeVe-verse space, like working on cars or setting up a
It'd be
shop?
kind of. I could see it. I could see like a VeVe-verse like garage. You know what I mean? Like kind of like a automotive shop, and there
Okay.
being a whole bunch of cars just rolling up.
Oh yeah. That'd be cool.
Kind of like a Fast and Furious scene. You would just see like the house full of cars.
Oh.
I think it'd kind of be similar to GTA in a sense, where you have your penthouse and you can just drive and put all your cars in your garage, and we'll be hanging out. You know,
Yeah, that'd be cool.
I think it's all a social way of doing things now. So it going that way, it being a metaverse. I mean, honestly, I haven't really thought too much about what other possibilities in the metaverse there are, but I think there's definitely a lot. We have the learning aspect. We can learn from each other in the metaverse. We can display like a whole bunch of different things. We can sell our products in the metaverse. Like it's all like internet, but social in a way. Like kind of like a social meeting, but 3D. We can be like in a hologram together. I don't know. It's like
You're not
it's
far
kind
off.
of cool. It's like Star Trek, or something like that. It's pretty crazy.
And it's funny you reference that, because I like to reference Star Trek as them being predictive on the future, because now we're talking on view screens, our cell phones, our communication devices, and who knows what else, right? But it's just funny that you reference that, because I think back in the day, all this imagination of what the future might be has turned out to be true.
Yeah, I think the only thing we're missing is hovering cars.
Yeah, that's very true. Huh? That was predicted in the 90s.
Yeah.
We never got that, did we?
No.
Yeah, so my question in a way, so I started, well, not started. So I saw a couple of your shorts on Instagram. Well, I guess that's the full version. But I was like, the first one I saw, you, I don't remember what it was, but the way you had the video was like in a way, like advertising without advertising. Because at the end you have like, oh, where can you get one of these? Oh, check out VeVe. I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like you're not really promoting it, but you are kind of.
Yeah. I think I kind of get where I don't mean to cut your question off, but I think I know what you're kind of saying. Basically, I think the community is advertisement in a way. That's kind of what got me here. A TikTok told me like, oh, there's these Disney NFTs coming out. They didn't tell me I should go and buy it, but they put it in my head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think it's planting seeds that we need to do here in the community, and if it's a semi-advertisement, why not? Personally, I believe we need more users, and it's not. I don't want to say it's not a bad idea, but it's not the best idea to just fully dive into VeVe. You want to do your research, of course. If you enjoy it, like then enjoy it. No, we don't want to shut it down to the point where no one wants to come on it.
Right.
the app is amazing. I mean, the app is fun. It's a new way of collecting. It's really fun in my opinion because we have the vault, so we do have utility, whether some people think we don't, but it's how do I say it? It's the future of collecting for sure. And I think being here now is good for all of us. Because maybe our kids will want to play with these in the future. Maybe this is going to evolve to something that's going to be like a video game, like the VeVe already. We're already getting towards that, and
I think you put it very eloquently right there, that these will evolve for our kids in some way, which also is eloquent with your name.
Oh, yeah.
But you're absolutely right. I feel, and I'm going to kind of also equate to what VeVe Arcade said in the last interview, that this stuff isn't for us. It's for the next generation and the generations after that. And who knows where this is going to go for them. But hopefully we'll be around to see, where this ends up. Just a little bit of it. But you're absolutely right. This is for the future and the future beyond that.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's already happening so fast. In my opinion, 2 years is not a long time. That happens in the blink of an eye. So I think 5 years from now, 10 years from now, we'll be able to see some big changes, especially with Disney wanting to be a part of VeVe for so long. It's definitely going to be monumental in my opinion, and like I said, a part of history. I mean, Web 2, Web 1, it's a part of history. Like we're all part of it.
So I'm in the communication business, and the thing about being in communications is I watched the technology move from analog to digital, and now we're using internet phones where it's like a regular day-to-day occurrence. Like technically we're on a video call right now through the internet on your cell phone. You use the internet to connect out via messaging, DMs. We're connecting out through social media platforms. But before, when that stuff first came out, I want to say maybe the MySpaces and all that stuff of the day, everyone thought oh, you guys are nuts. A bunch of strangers talking on the internet, or AOL messaging, AIM, right? That was kind of your very first social media experience where you got to chat with a bunch of people. But everyone thought you were crazy for doing that. Everyone thought the internet was crazy. Everyone thought that internet phones was stupid. We started
wireless phones, right?
Yeah, well, I mean, or just internet phones in general, because everyone was used to having telephones through a regular landline. You had poles, over your houses and stuff like that. But now we're doing it through the internet, and they all thought you were nuts. And now it's just it's normal. It's like nothing. Yeah. And I feel the same way with NFTs and what the technology can do. It's the technology that's really going to trailblaze this space for us, and what you can use that technology. We're using it right now for digital collectibles, but one day, maybe NFTs will be, your mortgage, or a plane ticket or a movie ticket, or an album for music, or maybe it'll be some kind of mechanics requests so you can start a business in the metaverse, right?
Right.
There's so much endless possibilities for this. It's unreal.
No, yeah. I mean, there's tons of business opportunities for sure. And coming from the automotive industry, I can totally see there being bigger things there. And I kind of hope I can put a little bit of a different taste on that and help out in the Web3 community and just do something cool. I don't know. That's kind of why I'm making all these videos, just trying to put everything out there and show the little journey that I'm on. I think I've told a couple of people it's like a vlog in a sense for me, but I'm just having fun with it.
Yeah, I really like your intro for your videos or all your stuff that you put on. I like your intros, Evolve, correct.
Yeah.
So cool.
Yeah,
it's really catchy.
And your catch line, Ayo, I really dig that. You know what I mean? You're really making it your own, which is a good thing. you know.
Yeah.
Appreciate that.
One of a kind.
And you're having fun. That's what this is all about, you know. You're not taking
Yeah.
it serious. Like the same with us. This is a passion project for us. We don't know how long we want to do it. I mean, you're like us. You're a family man. You know you're a father and a husband. So yeah, we completely get all that. And so you got to traverse doing this stuff also with your own personal life and work.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The balancing is a little weird at first. I mean, I've only been doing this for about 4 months, and since you speak of like you barely knew me as Evolve Collects, but before that, I was on my personal account. I wasn't really getting attention on that account, so I was like, you know what, maybe I need to do something where I can actually engage with the community, and that's what grew into Evolve Collects. Evolved was already something that I was already working on as a brand. Looking into it, it was something easy, and I feel like that it's not. How do I say it? Sorry. Basically, I'm thinking Evolved is not just me, it's not just you, it's everyone. We're all evolving together, and that's what we're all here for. We're here to learn, we're here to grow, we're here to continue to thrive. And that's kind of what my whole channel is about. It's collecting, but also my brand. So you're seeing this whole collecting unveil of mine, just going crazy. We're collecting since VeVe because it's just fun, and I want to share the fun. I want to share the love of collecting. I want to show just how fun it is in general. Because take a step back. Sorry. Basically, I made the channel. I made the Twitter handle so that way I can engage with the community and just actually grow something, create something. I see VeVe. Everyone's creating something now, stepping into different boundaries, networking. That's the biggest thing in my opinion, is networking. I remember growing up, all I kept hearing was all these pyramid schemes that were essentially networking in a different way. But now we have Web3, which is, it's all social. It's all on their phone, in the internet. And I think that's what makes it easy and kind of makes the possibilities and the opportunities way beyond to what we can even think of now.
Speaking of which, for your content and your channel, you say that your family is very supportive on that, in terms of you putting yourself out there and creating content and doing stuff like that. And I think it's a good thing, because also I have a good support group, and having a support group in VeVe or in this NFT space is really good because it keeps you sane. Because a lot of people look at you like you're crazy, right? Like, well, what are you doing buying pictures and making content like this? Like, some people don't have the support group that you and I have. I mean, my wife is here with us, right? Talking about about VeVe, but it's a really key thing to have a support group in this, because not only does it further your collecting and investing aspect, because I think it's both in this app. Everyone says a collector's app, and that's nice. But it's also an investing app, whether you like it or not, because people are making money.
Oh yeah.
So,
yeah. I think it's whatever app it is according to the person who's using it, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. So it's not one way or the other. It could be both.
So,
I think, my opinion.
No, you're right.
Yeah, it's definitely, it still goes back to doing your own research and just like not overspending.
Does your wife is she in VeVe?
No, actually, but she helped me with a few jobs back in the day when transfers were here.
Cool.
But since then, since merging accounts came out, I merged our accounts. I got like one showroom and one comic back. Nothing crazy. But no, my wife, no one really got into. They like to see it. They like to see me have fun and do all this kind of thing. So that's kind of where the support came from, because they're seeing me have fun and they're seeing some sort of positive engagement from it, and it's also growing me, and so to speak, because I would have never been here talking to a whole bunch of people or talking to a camera or like just doing everything I'm doing now, because I was so antisocial and like not down, or I was just scared. I wasn't really scared, but I was just like not
Nervous?
yeah, I was nervous. I was a nervous talker. Now it's kind of like normal,
Yeah.
in a way, kind of, only because it's practicing. I'm practicing talking. I'm talking in different ways. I'm engaging in different ways. I don't know. There's just it's growth. You know what I mean?
And it's, you're right. The nerves still get me as well at times. Like when we first started the recording today, I've been away from the seat for a while. Dee's been manning the post while I've been gone.
The one.
Well, I mean, it's been 2 weeks since I've actually recorded anything, so it's been a while for me. But like, as long as you have, say, good interaction and positive vibes, that whole that nervousness that you get, it kind of just goes away. Like, right now I'm not nervous at all, right? Like just talking with you.
Like
guys.
once you start talking about it, it kind of just makes it easy.
Yeah, but I know how you feel, like I never used to want to get in the camera. Heck, I hated going on FaceTime. I'm old school. I want to talk on the phone. I don't want you to look at me, right? But now, after a while, when you do this so much, it just becomes comfortable, and you don't mind doing it. You don't mind seeing your ugly mug on the internet. And if you don't like looking at my ugly mug, change the channel. Yeah.
Swipe up. Just continue on.
But Mrs. Evolved, if you're watching, thank you for lending us your husband for a few hours, we appreciate you as well for supporting him in this journey with all of us. And hopefully our journey's all prosperous together.
Oh yeah, definitely. I can say thank you for you guys, and thank you for having me here, and it's been a pleasure for sure. And I want to say, like, don't ever stop growing. Don't dissolve. Stay evolved.
That's a good one.
Nice.
Well, before we go, I got one last question. It's a question I always ask everyone, before we sign off, and that's VeVe. Why are you still here in a bear market, and you're still spending money? What drives you to stay here, to be a part of this community, and to continue forth with VeVe and the vision that hopefully we all see?
I believe I'm still here because, one, I have a little bit of a spending problem. I won't lie. I think maybe some of us, all of us do, but I'm still here because I fell in love with collecting, and digital collecting makes it easy. It's on my phone. Probably a little too easy, but it's fun. I'm still here because the VeVe community, the VeVe fam is strong, especially the positive ones. We're all here to encourage each other and have fun, and kind of just do something degenerate,
Hey, nothing wrong with rolling the dice.
No,
5 or 8 times.
No, it's all right.
Well,
as long
5
as you're having
times.
fun with it.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got limited.
We're
5
limited
times.
now.
5 times, yeah, or maybe only 1.
Or 2, yeah.
But I think it's just, we're all still here just because the IP mainly. There's gonna be bigger IP coming. I'm sure of it. Sadly, there's no Pokemon update yet. I'm just kidding. I was really hoping for that.
Hey,
but
it would be badass if
right.
that happened. It would be badass. It
Yeah,
would
it would
definitely
be.
flip the script on this app.
Yeah, it would be. It would be really. It probably would break the app, sure. Everyone will want to be selling everything. So, yeah. Speaking of Pokemon, I actually have something real quick to show off because I'm gonna be talking about it tomorrow. I don't know if you'll have it. It's
There you go.
Little Pokemon thing.
Oh.
Nice. Is that like a giveaway or an
It's gonna be
unboxing?
part of a giveaway. It's gonna be an unboxing giveaway type deal. I'll be doing that tomorrow, or actually, I might be recording today, posting tomorrow. I don't know when you guys will post this, but it's Sunday. I'll be posting Monday. Hope you guys.
I'll put a blurb or something. Yeah, we'll say when we film this.
We're good.
Yeah.
No, we're good. But yeah, I think I'm still here because it's fun, and the community makes it fun. and we're on it together. We're all here together, and there's going to be a long road ahead of us, I believe, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Right
as long as we
man.
stick together.
Yeah, exactly it. We're all in this together, as you said. Well, Evolve Collects, it was a pleasure having you on the podcast today. Is there any questions you want to ask Daniel before we go, D?
No, I think I'm good. Yeah, we kind of went off, but that's good, right?
I hope everyone enjoys the little bit of talk and the little bit of growth that we went through today, and the continuing of Evolve collection.
Exactly.
everyone here is evolving in a different way. So
that's right.
Yeah,
it's gonna be great.
And let everyone know where they can find you on Twitter and on YouTube, and I'll make sure I'll put a post somewhere around here where they can see it.
So you can follow me on Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram at evolved_collects. They're all the same. No uppercase, no lowercase. And that's pretty much where I'm at right now. Thinking about doing a TikTok, but I'm not too sure yet.
Ooh, get all of them.
Yeah, you got to do all the platforms. You have to.
Yep.
They're all tools for us to use, and we got to use them.
And speaking of which, shameless plug, the Real Uncommon podcast will be on Spotify soon. We've just created an account, and we're slowly uploading all the episodes to there as well. So we will be on YouTube, Twitter, and also Spotify very soon.
Let's go, baby.
Somewhat on Instagram, but not a lot.
Daniel, pleasure as always, man. Thank you for coming on the podcast. It's been a good fun time with you, man. And I knew we'd have a good time with you. You're just so easygoing and chill. And thank you for the audience for watching today and for joining us for episode 5. Evolve Collects is in the house. Thank you, everyone, for coming on. Peace out, fam. Take care. Aloha.